My goal in creating this book you're holding is to provide you with information that will bring you happiness and a more fulfilling life. Helping others find happiness gives me great joy. I see myself as a bridge between spirituality and materialism, and I want to help you find a balance between the two. Pursuing happiness is the right way to find fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. This pursuit involves many experiences, including relationships, work, spirituality, and even financial success. Everyone's happiness is unique. Therefore, each person should create their own happiness and shape their own path in life, rather than copying others. I believe society should help individuals find happiness in their lives. While life presents challenges, such as psychological and financial struggles, a joyful life is possible with the right help and resources. Happiness can be improved through positive psychology, gratitude, and mindfulness. Additionally, positive social connections, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose are closely linked to happiness. On the pages of this book, you will find thoughts written in warm and sincere language, like a friend from the heart reaching out to you. Each word will surround you and serve as a guide on your journey into your inner world. Find your way to happiness and enjoy your journey. Imagine this journey as walking through a flower garden. You'll discover new beauties at every step and enjoy a variety of colors and fragrances at each stop. Cultivate your garden, grow your flowers, and keep moving forward, embracing life's beauty. As you read this book, I hope each page brings you closer to inner peace. I'm glad to accompany you on your journey, hoping you'll discover the key to your happiness. Find your way to happiness and enjoy this special experience. As I mentioned in the preface of my book, my goal in writing this was to serve as a bridge for those seeking happiness. Reading this book can bring about a significant change in your life. Seek your happiness from within and enjoy the journey. Each page you read will bring you one step closer to a peaceful life. With love and happiness. Pursuit of happiness. You are pursuing happiness throughout your life. However, happiness isn't something you can instantly achieve or buy. It's a long journey that requires effort, dedication, and a constant desire to learn and grow. What happiness means to each person varies. Therefore, the first step toward happiness is understanding what it specifically means to you. Chasing happiness is like searching for an island in a huge ocean. You might face stormy seas and swim through peaceful waters to find it. But remember, the journey itself is a discovery that brings you closer to happiness. Let's look at the life of Miss Elin, a teacher I know. Miss Elin teaches mathematics at a public school and has been teaching for quite a while. Seeing her students succeed academically and gain confidence makes her happy. She attends her classes not just as a teacher but as a guide. She cares about her students' personal problems, listens to them, and shows them the right path. However, for Miss Ellen, happiness comes from building healthy relationships, both in business and her personal life. Spending time with her husband and children after a long, tiring day at work brings her joy. Miss Elin and her husband also go for regular walks together. During these walks, they talk a lot, which helps strengthen their relationship and makes her happy. Moreover, Miss Elin makes time for herself. She maintains her inner balance through yoga, calms her mind with meditation, and reads books. Each week, she visits a cafe to be alone with her thoughts and enjoy her favorite novels. This time helps her renew and recharge her inner energy. Miss Elin's story teaches us that happiness means touching others and finding balance within. One day, Miss Elin spoke with me while feeling confused. Through our conversation, she reevaluated her priorities in life. She learned how to achieve inner balance. Her happiness comes from positively impacting her students' lives and building strong relationships with her inner self and her family. This helped her find inner peace and stability in her life. Healthy, positive habits can definitely boost your happiness in life. These habits include exercising regularly, sleeping well, and eating nutritious foods. They are like the strong sails of a sturdy ship, always guiding us in the right direction. Now, let's explore the story of my old acquaintance, Mr. Mark. He was determined to find his way out of the darkness of his unhappy life. Mr. Mark had been feeling a sense of emptiness in his life. One day, he started taking morning walks to boost his mental health. These morning walks were difficult for Mr. Mark at first. However, he soon realized how much these walks benefited his mental well-being. These walks, which Mr. Mark took at dawn, gave him fresh energy and a positive outlook on life. Connecting with nature during the walk eased his mind and lowered his stress levels. This habit not only kept Mr. Mark physically fit but also emotionally and mentally strong. As Mr. Mark noticed the positive effects of regular walks on his physical and mental health, it became a crucial part of his routine. With each step, Mr. Mark felt more energized and hopeful. A healthy body and mind made him more resilient to everyday challenges. This simple yet effective habit improved his quality of life and helped lift him out of the darkness of unhappiness. Setting small goals creates a feeling of accomplishment when you reach them. It helps increase your self-confidence and encourages you to pursue bigger goals. Every small goal you achieve is a step closer to success, and you become stronger with each one. Miss Liz was an impatient person who wanted to achieve all her goals at once. She was constantly rushing between her busy work schedule and daily activities. This not only increased her stress but also damaged her self-confidence. One day during our conversation, we discussed the importance of setting small goals to make life more balanced and manageable. Following these discussions, Miss Liz started setting small, achievable weekly goals. She first aimed to read a book for 15 minutes each day for a week. After reaching her goal, Miss Liz felt a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. This was a meaningful step toward rebuilding her self-confidence. As Miss Liz began to realize how small goals influenced her life, she became motivated to set bigger goals. The habit of reading books encouraged Miss Liz to aim higher. This helped her manage her impatience and adopt a more balanced approach to life. Spending quality time with loved ones, building relationships, and creating a supportive social environment are essential for your happiness. Your relationships with others are like a safe harbor around your island. They help keep you protected from the storm. Despite his busy work schedule, Mr. Alex made time to meet with friends and spend quality moments with his family. Socializing with friends a few times a week gave him a mental break. It was a fun way to unwind and strengthen his relationships. Mr. Alex, who paid close attention to family relationships, continued to have dinner with his wife and children as a family tradition. Weekend nature walks and game nights with his family helped strengthen his bonds. This made him feel like he was fulfilling his responsibilities as a family man. This close-knit social circle served as a support system for Mr. Alex during tough times. Whenever Mr. Alex faced stress at work or personal challenges, his social network was there to uplift and support him. This strong social network gave Mr. Alex a sense of safety and happiness. Engage in activities that make you happy, like listening to music, practicing yoga, or being outdoors. These activities can boost your happiness and relaxation. These small moments lift your spirits, as if you've taken a break during your journey. Miss Zoe had a stressful week at work and decided to recharge by walking in nature every weekend. Getting away from the city crowds and being surrounded by nature has become her therapy. Listening to chirping birds, smelling the fresh air, and getting lost among the greenery during her walks have been great stress relievers for Miss Zoe. These small escapes were beneficial for him both mentally and physically. These walks helped him stay physically fit each week and keep his body strong. Every step she took while walking lowered her stress level and helped her shake off the burdens of everyday life. Miss Zoe realized that spending time in nature was why she felt more fit and energized at the beginning of the week. This was a habit for her, and she looked forward to each weekend. The peacefulness of nature gave her a restful feeling. This habit effectively helped her fight stress and maintain a healthier lifestyle. Be present in the moment without judging yourself or others. Mindfulness helps manage stress and anxiety while fostering more peace of mind. Awareness acts like a compass that guides you on your journey, always pointing you in the right direction. Mr. Mark was exploring a new way to lessen stress, unrest, and other issues he'd been dealing with for a long time. I introduced him to the meditation method as a form of therapy. Although he initially found it difficult to get used to this new habit, he soon realized the positive effects of meditation on his life. He now meditates for at least 20 minutes every morning. This habit proved to be effective for Mr. Mark in leading a calmer life. While meditating, he clears his mind, completely relaxes his body, and escapes the chaotic environment of the real world. By focusing only on his breathing, he achieves inner peace. Because of the benefits of meditation, he is more aware, calm, and composed when dealing with stress-heavy situations. Mr. Mark, who used to panic when faced with anxiety-provoking events, now handles these situations more calmly, with greater awareness and greater composure. This practice greatly helped improve Mr. Mark's mental health and overall quality of life. He wakes up feeling energized, motivated, and at peace. The positive impact of meditation has made him a healthier and happier person. Volunteering, charity work, or kind treatment of others can give you a sense of meaning and purpose in your life. It's about building connections with the world around you. It can help relieve your pain and bring you more happiness and health. Touching others' lives is like meeting friendly creatures along your path. Each one you meet offers a new perspective and brings you great joy. For example, the well-known Mr. Eric is a wealthy and successful businessman. Today, he remains as successful as ever, but he feels lonely and unhappy because of his wealth and fame. We discussed how he could be happier than ever by sharing his wealth and time someday. After our talk, Mr. Eric decided to volunteer at the nursing home once a week. Mr. Eric was a bit nervous when he decided to visit the nursing home for the first time, but as he spent time with the residents there, he realized how meaningful the smiles on their faces could be. Mr. Eric talked with the residents, listened to their life stories, and helped them. As a result, he experienced a new sense of satisfaction and happiness that he had never felt before. Mr. Eric talked with an older gentleman at the nursing home and listened to his childhood stories. The happiness and gratitude in the man's eyes warmed his heart. These simple yet genuine moments had a deep impact on Mr. Eric's life. Every smile from the elderly residents at the nursing home gave new meaning to Mr. Eric's sense of wealth and purpose. The happiness he got from helping and supporting others motivated Mr. Eric to keep going. Now, Mr. Eric was not just after wealth, but also looking for spiritual fulfillment. It was during his time at the nursing home that he began to change. Mr. Eric was now living a more fulfilling and meaningful life, finding deep happiness through his volunteer work. You need to understand that happiness isn't just about external things or possessions, but also about what you build within yourself. This is a journey that requires being present, mindful, and appreciating the experiences and people you encounter. Inner peace and satisfaction serve as faithful companions, guiding you on your journey. Miss Lane always felt like something was missing in her life and tended to focus on what she lacked instead of what she had. I suggested she keep a daily gratitude journal. Following my suggestion, Miss Lane started writing down 3 things she was grateful for at the end of each day. Miss Lane's practice of keeping a gratitude journal was initially a new and unusual experience for her. However, it eventually became a routine as she started to recognize the importance of small, everyday things. That day, she wrote in her diary that she was grateful for the sunset that evening, a message she received from her friend, and finishing a successful project at work. Keeping a gratitude journal has brought more peace and happiness to Miss Lane's life. Despite the challenges she faces daily, the gratitude she recognizes in her life helps her stay more balanced mentally and emotionally. This gratitude reduces her stress and fosters a positive attitude. Miss Lane discovered that gratitude helped her become more aware of her writing skills and her daily life. Whether she was enjoying her morning cup of coffee, admiring the beauty of nature during a walk in the park, or spending time with her family, she recognized the importance of gratitude. The gratitude journal is a vital tool that has helped Miss Lane bring more inner peace and happiness into her life. It's best to accept that happiness varies for everyone. Each individual has their own needs, desires, and preferences. You should respect everyone's individuality. You can build a genuine, satisfying, and joyful life for yourself by embracing your uniqueness. Mr. Park chooses to explore different ways to find his happiness. First, he decides to try painting, one of his favorite hobbies since childhood. He feels free when he dips his brush into the color he wants and sits in front of the canvas. He finds inner peace while he paints. However, Mr. Park also explored new adventures in the kitchen. He tried new recipes, and each attempt was a fun and rewarding experience for him. Mr. Park broadened his tastes by trying recipes from unfamiliar cultures while cooking and learned more about himself through the creative process. He discovered new flavors and shared them with his loved ones, and the experience brought him great joy. Mr. Park also realized that he was deeply interested in traveling and exploring new places. By discovering different countries and cultures, he gained new perspectives and clarified his view of happiness, which broadened his worldview and boosted his self-confidence. Through the activities mentioned earlier, Mr. Park creates his own map of happiness. He boosts his creativity through painting, enriches his life with cooking, and broadens his worldview through traveling. These activities help Mr. Park learn more about himself, find new perspectives, and clarify his personal map of happiness. Through the journey mentioned earlier, Mr. Park gained new perspectives, clarified his happiness map, got to know himself better, and discovered that sources of happiness come from the external world, internal world, and self-development. Happiness is a journey that requires continuous effort and attention. On the journey mentioned above, you can live a meaningful and fulfilling life by understanding what you want and pursuing it. The guide to being happy helps you on your path to happiness. You are the captain of your life. Plan your route and have a great trip. This book will inspire and guide you on your journey to happiness. Each page influences your life, bringing you closer to a happier, more fulfilling existence. Now is your time to start a journey to find happiness. Deepen and enrich your life. The challenges and obstacles you face in life can sometimes make you feel lost and disconnected from your true self. However, through spirituality, you can discover a deep sense of purpose and happiness that goes beyond material possessions and circumstances. Spiritual laws are the principles that govern the universe and provide you with the tools and wisdom to live your life with ease and grace. These laws are universal and available to everyone. To live with the power of spiritual laws in your life, you can follow some simple steps like meditating daily, practicing kindness toward others, spending more time in nature, and expressing gratitude every day. I strongly encourage you to incorporate these laws into your life and live by their power. You will experience a deeper sense of meaning and joy beyond anything you ever imagined. You'll find that challenges and obstacles become opportunities for growth and transformation. For example, if you face a problem at work, you might find a chance to practice patience and flexibility. You will feel a strong connection with yourself, others, and the world around you. Living with the power of spiritual laws in your life isn't easy, but it is valuable. It requires letting go of old thinking and behavior patterns, being open to new ideas and perspectives, and developing a deep self-awareness. By embracing these laws, you will access the infinite power and wisdom of the universe and experience a profound sense of purpose and joy beyond what you ever imagined. Start by exploring which spiritual laws resonate most with you and how you can incorporate them into your life. This might mean spending a few minutes each day meditating, performing acts of kindness, or making a conscious choice to live more mindfully. Applying these laws can lead to experiencing greater inner peace and calm after morning meditation, or finding joy and satisfaction in kindness towards others. Remember that you are part of a community of like-minded individuals who want to live a life full of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So go forward with courage, hope, and strong faith in yourself and the universe. Seize your potential and live your life with values that align with your spiritual principles. Embracing spiritual laws is a journey that leads you to genuine fulfillment and happiness. This spiritual awakening process isn't always simple, and you might face obstacles and struggles along the way that could make you doubt and question your direction. These challenges and hardships are what help you grow and develop as a person. Living by spiritual law means living in harmony with nature and connecting with the divine intelligence that governs the universe. If you do this, you'll discover a deep purpose, fulfillment, and joy in your life and in the lives of those around you. You will become a steward of the earth, treating it with respect and protecting its beauty. You will feel gratitude for all the abundance you have and will want to share your blessings with others. Furthermore, living in harmony with these spiritual laws also requires showing compassion and empathy toward others. We are all connected, and one person's pain impacts us all. Therefore, it is your duty to help ease others' suffering, promote peace, and foster a fair, compassionate, and equal world. These spiritual laws also require recognizing yourself as a person. You need to connect with your own inner wisdom. Prayer and mindfulness help you access your inner peace and calmness that don't rely on the external world. You become more aware of yourself and your surroundings. You start to notice the beauty of life. Furthermore, living according to spiritual law also requires detachment from the external world. You must realize that true happiness comes from within. External success does not provide lasting fulfillment. Therefore, focus on developing your inner qualities such as compassion, kindness, and gratitude. Priority is making a positive impact on the world. Practical exercises to deepen and enrich your life. Calm your mind with meditation. Write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Taking a walk in nature at least once a week, helping at least one person, or doing something good for someone each day. Eating mindfully to avoid harming nature. Embracing the world's beauty and feeling grateful. Spending a few minutes each day sitting quietly and paying attention to your surroundings. Listening to your inner voice and intuition. Practicing positive affirmations every day. Carrying an object to remind you to trust the universe during tough times. Ask yourself, when do I feel disconnected from my true self? What small steps can I take to live by spiritual laws every day? What challenges and obstacles in my life serve as opportunities for growth and development? What habits and actions should I adopt to move closer to a peaceful and fulfilling life? How can I develop more compassion and empathy for others? Unlock your potential, transform your life with your inner power. You have the power to create profound changes in your life. Once you realize that your true nature is pure consciousness, you can manifest the reality you want. This is the foundation of all creativity, wisdom, and abundance. This principle encourages you to become aware of your inner self and to connect more deeply with the universe. To develop pure consciousness, you can meditate, go for a walk, or engage in other mindful exercises. The more the tree's roots grow, the more its branches expand. Your root is pure consciousness. The deeper you go and the stronger you become, the higher your life's branches reach into the light and abundance. This depth guides you to the source of creativity, wisdom, and abundance. Please release the idea of a specific outcome. Be open to unlimited possibilities. When you don't fixate on the result, you release fear and anxiety. Allow the universe to guide you to the best possible outcome. You need to take full responsibility for your life, the choices you make, and create the reality you want. This requires you to be more proactive and aware of the decisions you make. To connect with the universe, you can daily connect with your inner self. This fosters pure consciousness and strengthens your connection to the universe and the source. You must trust the universe. You need to believe in its infinite wisdom. No matter how complex things seem, you are always supported and guided. Practical exercises to unlock your inner power. Begin each morning with meditation to soothe your mind. Refresh your mind and body by taking walks in nature several times a week. Savor the moment by practicing mindfulness all day long. Try surrendering control and going with the flow in daily life. Boost your self-confidence by practicing positive affirmations daily. Keep something that reminds you of your trust in the universe during difficult times. Your goal setting. Determine the goals you want to accomplish and pursue them gradually. Pray or have an inner dialogue to strengthen your connection with yourself and the universe. Remind yourself of your potential daily and believe in it. Evaluate your impact on society by focusing on solutions for the problems you face. Choose your path intentionally, reminding yourself that you are the captain of your life. Your performance. Choose the spiritual laws that resonate most with you and apply them in your daily routine. Get support by joining a group of people who share your goals. Make your spiritual journey ongoing and enjoy the experience. Ask yourself, when do I feel most disconnected from myself? What small steps can I take to live by spiritual laws in my daily life? What challenges and obstacles in my life present opportunities for growth and development? What habits and actions can bring me closer to a more peaceful and satisfying life? How can I become more compassionate and empathetic toward others? Being flexible helps you stay resilient, the key to success and balance. Flexibility is a crucial trait that can positively influence your personal and professional life. It is extremely valuable in today's world. By keeping an open mind and being willing to explore new ideas, you can expand your horizons and discover opportunities for success. Flexibility helps you build good relationships with others. It allows you to meet their needs, which makes resolving conflicts easier. Being flexible also helps you earn trust and goodwill. Additionally, it enables you to adapt quickly to changes. This trait is especially valuable in today's world. However, flexibility also comes with some potential downsides. When you're flexible, you always need to consider others' needs, which can make it harder to stick to your goals or values. Prioritizing other people's needs can also lead to dissatisfaction or frustration. Additionally, being too flexible can cause burnout. Constantly accommodating others' needs may result in exhaustion, which can negatively affect your life and success. It helps to find a balance between accommodation and compromise while prioritizing your needs and values. To prevent burnout and maintain a healthy work-life balance, you need to learn how to say no. Resilience helps you develop your own resilience, build strong relationships with others, and stay current and competitive. Being adaptable to change enables you to overcome challenges in achieving your goals. Flexibility is essential for successful collaboration or teamwork. It also helps you build trust and respect with others and yourself. Self-awareness and assertiveness help you maintain your sense of agency and control while staying flexible. Understanding your needs, values, and goals enables you to handle situations requiring adaptability. You can also effectively establish and communicate your own boundaries to others. Being flexible and staying adaptable can be especially helpful in many situations. However, you also need to be determined and self-aware while maintaining flexibility. Embracing adaptability while keeping your sense of agency and control helps you reach your goals and maintain good relationships with others. To enjoy the benefits of flexibility while avoiding its negative aspects, you need to focus on 3 key areas: understanding your needs and values, establishing your own boundaries, and staying open to new possibilities. You need to understand your needs and values. You must know what you stand for personally. Be self-aware of what you need to do to uphold your values. Recognize what you're comfortable with and be able to communicate that comfort to others. Be willing to avoid situations that conflict with your values or comfort. Confidently express your needs and boundaries to others. Be prepared to steer clear of situations that others might take for granted. Embracing resilience as a strength is the best way to use it to your advantage in caring for yourself and setting boundaries. Doing so will put you on the path to success and happiness in all areas of your life. Flexibility isn't just what makes you strong, it's also what allows you to adapt to change. It helps you understand yourself and your environment better. Finding the right balance will make you happier and more successful in every aspect of your life. Practical exercises to improve flexibility. Create a list of your important values and review it regularly. Engage in role-playing or courses to improve your assertiveness skills. Know what makes you comfortable, understand your boundaries, and communicate them clearly. Try to be more flexible by releasing control and embracing the flow. Ask yourself, how do you incorporate flexibility into your life? What values do you hold on to when you are asked to be flexible? How well do you set your own boundaries? How do you balance your needs with building positive relationships? Are you sensitive? Effective communication is essential for successful relationships and achieving success in all areas of your life. The way you say it is just as important as what you say. Using sensitive, friendly, and motivating language can provide many benefits, including being considerate of others. Being empathetic and kind can make you more sensitive to others' feelings. It helps you avoid unnecessary resentment. Speaking with kindness can foster trust among those around you, making them comfortable opening up and staying close. Using positive language shows respect for others' feelings and experiences, leading to stronger relationships and deeper conversations. Using friendly and sensitive language can boost your happiness. It helps others feel comfortable around you, fostering strong relationships and effective communication in both your personal and professional lives. This approach can lead to success by quickly diffusing tension and building trust. It also helps you stand out, especially in your professional life. Using encouraging and motivating language can make you a great motivator to inspire others to achieve their goals and objectives. Using positive language can boost others' confidence in their abilities and make them more willing to take on new challenges and adventures. However, there can be some drawbacks to using friendly and motivating language, as it may make you more responsive to others' needs. This could make you more vulnerable to others' feelings and make it difficult to set boundaries or clearly express your own needs and requirements. Being honest with yourself can help you communicate better with others and build more meaningful relationships. Practical exercises for sensitive people. Show your empathy by being kind to one person each day. Try to understand their feelings and share them. Be mindful to use more positive expressions in your everyday conversations. Send a motivational message to one person each day. Celebrate their success or encourage them. Write motivational sentences to yourself every day and read them aloud. Write a brief message to celebrate the success of your friend or colleague. Establish your boundaries and communicate them. Learn to say no to others politely and prioritize your needs. Strive to balance empathy and honesty when giving feedback to others. Be truthful while staying positive. Be mindful to use more positive expressions in your daily conversations. Listen attentively to the other person and show your understanding. Ask yourself, how would you characterize your communication style? How can you become more empathetic toward the other person? In what situations do you put your needs aside when communicating? What strategies can you use to balance empathy and honesty? Always make the right decision. We make choices every day, from what to eat for breakfast to major life-changing decisions. These choices can influence our lives and the lives of those around us. Therefore, we must learn to make the right choices. To make the right decision, You need to consider all options and choose the one that aligns best with your values and goals. It might not always be easy to make the perfect choice, but with the right information, you can lead a fulfilling life. Your values are the guiding principles that shape your life. They help you make the right decisions that align with your values and goals. When making a choice, you need to remember your values and how each option fits with them. This helps you make the best decision. Every choice has consequences that can affect your life and the lives of those around you. It's important to take time to consider the possible outcomes of each option before making a decision. This helps you understand how your choice might influence both your life and the lives of others. Making a decision might not always be simple, and you might need to ask for advice from others. It's completely okay to do so. You can talk to trusted people like your spouse, family, mentor, or close friends who care about you and get their opinion on the matter. You are the one responsible for making the right decision, but the advice you receive from others is only a guideline for choosing correctly. We often have a gut feeling that we're making the right decision. Your intuition can be a strong guide in helping you choose wisely. Take the time to listen to your instincts and trust them. If it feels right to you, then it is the right choice. Making the wrong choice can be disappointing. However, it can also be an opportunity to gain valuable experience. When you make a mistake, don't be too hard on yourself. Think about what you could have done differently. This will help you in the future. Stress and anxiety can impact your decision-making. Practicing mindfulness is a great way to clear your mind. This helps you make better choices with a focused mindset. One effective way to be mindful is to do deep breathing exercises. This technique calms your mind and helps you stay present in the moment. Having realistic goals can help you make the right choice. Think about what your goal is in making that choice. Assess whether your goal is realistic. This will assist you in making the right decision. Making the right choice can be tough. However, it's important to take responsibility for your decisions, whether they are good or bad. Doing so will help you move forward. Being confident can help you make the right choice. Trust your skills, knowledge, and intuition. Believe that you can make the right decision. This will boost your happiness and support you in reaching your goals. Words hold great power. Choosing the right phrase can positively influence someone's life. Speaking kindly to others helps build trust, respect, and a positive environment. Your motivation and confidence can also be boosted by speaking positively to yourself or others. Practical exercises for making the right choices. Write down all your options before making a decision. List the advantages and disadvantages of each option. Write down the values you consider important. Consider the long-term effects of every decision. Ask trusted people for their opinions. Trust your instincts when making decisions. Meditate to strengthen your intuition. Write down the mistakes you made and what you learned from them. Take a deep breath before deciding. Write down your achievable and measurable goals. Ask people for their opinions to evaluate the consequences of your decisions. Use positive affirmations such as, "I can make the right choices." Use more positive language when you speak. Look in the mirror and tell yourself positive things. Ask yourself, what values shape your decisions? What factors do you think about when making decisions? What have you learned from your past mistakes? How can you make your choices more mindful and thoughtful? The delicate balance between giving and receiving. Giving and receiving are universal laws that people have known about for many years. This natural law states that what you give to the world will return to you in the same amount. It applies to all parts of your life, including your relationships, career, money, and health. When you generously give to the world, whether to yourself or others, you create positive energy. This positive energy can bring you wealth, success in your career, improved relationships, and better health. It will also bring happiness, contentment, and a sense of fulfillment. Conversely, When you fail to give to the world, you generate negative energy. This can lead to negative experiences in your life. This universal law is backed by science. Science has shown that people who display kindness and generosity in the world tend to be happier, healthier, and more successful in their lives. Additionally, people who give freely to others will experience more positive moments and opportunities. To apply the universal laws of giving and receiving in your life, you need to develop the habit of giving generously to the world. This is accomplished by being willing to give to others without expecting anything in return. You can do this through volunteering or showing kindness to others. Receiving is just as important as giving. We might struggle with accepting things because we feel worthless. We may also feel uncomfortable accepting something from someone. However, accepting allows the culture to support free giving. Accepting also helps balance energy in the universe. You need to trust in the power of giving and accepting. You need to believe that you will receive as much as you give. This will help you stay positive despite the difficult times you may face. You can develop the power of giving and receiving at work. This involves being generous with your time, expertise, and resources. When you give someone what they need to succeed, they will be able to reciprocate and provide what you need to succeed, ensuring mutual success. The power of giving and receiving extends beyond just physical or monetary items. It also includes the exchange of intangible things, such as your thoughts, feelings, laws, and attitude. Giving positive energy and doing so freely can equip others with the strength to succeed despite challenges. The power of giving and receiving can be integrated into your life just like a gardener plants a seed. Just as each seed has the potential to grow into a plant that bears fruit, the seeds you plant will lead to a life filled with abundance, happiness, and satisfaction. Practical exercises for balancing giving and receiving. Volunteer a few hours each week. Lend a helping hand to someone in need. Perform small acts of kindness every day. Accept everything you receive with gratitude. Whenever someone offers you a gift or help in your time of need, always try to accept it gratefully. Always aim to think positively. Build a stronger mindset through daily gratitude practice. Try to support and assist your colleagues. Make an effort to share your knowledge and resources at work. Try to send positive thoughts and energy to those around you. Ask yourself, how is your balance between giving and receiving? What are your acts of generosity and kindness? What situations do you find difficult to oversee, and how can you manage them? How can you support others at work? What strategies can you use to spread positive energy and thoughts? Responsibility to others and the significance of personal care. Being responsible for others is a noble quality that can impact your physical, emotional, and mental health. However, if you neglect your own well-being while caring for others, you may face negative consequences. For example, you might miss your scheduled doctor appointments or skip meals while attending to the needs of those you care for. Being responsible for others can also harm your emotional well-being. If you believe you are the main source of happiness for the people you care about, you might neglect your own emotional health. The sense of responsibility you feel for them can negatively impact your emotions. This can lead to emotional difficulties that affect your overall well-being. Your mental well-being can also suffer from the responsibility you feel for the people you care about. If you see yourself as the main reason for their success, you might develop mental health issues. Your mental well-being can decline due to the weight of caring for others. You might experience mental problems while constantly worrying about their well-being. Roles that involve emotional labor, like empathy and compassion, can harm individuals' emotional well-being. This can lead to long-term consequences such as burnout and depression. Psychological science. One of the main reasons why responsibility to others can be harmful to your well-being is that it often requires a lot of emotional labor. Emotional labor is the effort involved in managing your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. It can be tiring, especially when emotions are negative. Emotional labor can also lead to loneliness. When someone takes on too much responsibility for others, they tend to neglect their own social and emotional needs, which can result in feelings of loneliness. To reduce the negative effects of responsibility to others, one must understand that taking care of oneself is just as important as taking care of others. Care for yourself by eating well, sleeping enough, and taking time to rest. By setting boundaries, you need to communicate your needs to the people around you in a positive way. It's important to establish your boundaries to prevent burning out clearly. To take care of yourself and live a happy, healthy life, focus on your physical, emotional, and mental well-being by exercising, meditating, seeking therapy, and spending quality time with loved ones. Make sure you clearly understand your boundaries and communicate with others. This can help you prevent burnout, stay autonomous, and feel empowered. You should build relationships and connections that can support your growth and development. Foster strong bonds with your friends, family members, colleagues, and support groups to stay connected with others. This can help you stay safe and secure in your life. Your responsibility toward others can influence your career and professional goals, which may lead to financial issues and difficulty balancing work and life. Always remember to focus on your goals and aspirations to stay connected with your self-identity. You need to take necessary actions to lessen how your responsibilities impact your life and to care for yourself. Just as a gardener properly cares for their garden by watering the plants, you should care for yourself by nurturing your life. If you neglect to water your garden or care for your plants, they may die. Therefore, you should lovingly care for yourself to keep your life vibrant and full of vitality. This includes relaxing and spending quality time with your loved ones. Boundaries are like walls you create for yourself. These walls serve as protective barriers against external factors that could harm you. Be clear about your boundaries and communicate them effectively to others. Feeling supported and connected. Feeling supported and connected is like knowing your friends are standing safely by your side when you look down from the top of the mountain. Building social connections allows you to overcome challenges easily and feel secure. Always protect yourself from loneliness by forming strong bonds with your friends, family, colleagues, and support groups. Your career and professional objectives. Your career and goals are like a compass guiding you on your life's journey. While fulfilling your responsibilities toward others, remember to also focus on your own goals and desires. This will bring you meaning and satisfaction in life. Reducing the negative impact of responsibility toward others and taking care of yourself. Reducing the negative impacts of responsibility toward others and caring for yourself is like finding a safe harbor during a storm at sea. Always prioritize your own well-being by taking care of yourself and building strong connections with others, and you may reach the future you desire for yourself and others by meeting your own needs and requirements. Practical exercises and tips for avoiding responsibility for others. Set aside a specific time each day for yourself and spend it doing the activities you enjoy. Define your boundaries and communicate them clearly. Build strong relationships with your friends, family, colleagues, and support groups. Assess your career and personal goals and strive to achieve them. Prioritize your health by exercising regularly and calming your mind through meditation and therapy. Ask yourself, thinking about how your responsibilities toward others impact you. How does it affect your physical health? How does it affect your emotional health? How does it affect your mental health? What can you do to improve self-care? How skilled are you at setting and maintaining boundaries? Are you bolstered by building strong social connections? How strong are your skills in achieving career and personal goals? How realistic are your expectations? Expectations you may face in life, whether your own or others, are an important part of your experience. However, these expectations must always be realistic and achievable. Realistic expectations consider the current situation or conditions you might encounter. They take into account your strengths and weaknesses, as well as factors like competition, time, and economic conditions. Unrealistic expectations are always impossible or beyond what you can offer or have. Unrealistic expectations can harm your mental and emotional well-being. They can cause depression by setting overly ambitious goals you know you can't reach. This may lead to feeling demotivated and discouraged as you start doubting your ability to achieve your goals. Setting realistic expectations doesn't mean you should set your goals too low. It's always important to aim high and set challenging goals that motivate you while remaining within your reach or capabilities. Research shows that people who set challenging but achievable goals tend to be more successful than those who choose easy or impossible ones. Always be honest and objective about yourself and your resources. Know your strengths and weaknesses, and be willing to adapt or improve to meet your expectations as situations change, because life is unpredictable and may not go as planned. Getting feedback or support from others can help you gain a clearer, more objective view of your capabilities and resources. Having realistic expectations plays a crucial role in maintaining your emotional well-being. It also helps ensure your success in reaching your goals. You can set yourself up for success by being honest and objective about your abilities and resources. You can adapt to change, ask for feedback, and feel grateful for the experiences you've had. Having realistic expectations can help improve your relationships. Feeling disappointed in others often happens when you have unrealistic expectations. Setting realistic expectations allows for better communication, which can lead to stronger relationships. Life is full of surprises. You can't predict what will happen in the future. You can expand your horizons by staying curious. You can discover new opportunities you never thought of. You might have unrealistic expectations. You can feel overwhelmed, stressed, or burned out. You might face health issues. It's important to set realistic goals. This can lead to lower stress levels and a more balanced, healthier life. Your expectations are like a map that guides you through your life journey. Setting realistic goals is the sign on the map that will lead you on the right path. You need to be honest with yourself. You must evaluate your abilities objectively. You should plan your route before climbing the mountain. Take each step carefully to reach your goal safely. Be adaptable when circumstances change. Life sometimes brings storms that can disrupt your plans. But if you are as adaptable as a sailor, you can navigate as usual despite the rough winds. By reassessing your goals and adjusting your expectations, you can continue moving forward regardless of the situation. Seeking feedback and support from others will serve as a compass for you. It will provide a more realistic picture of yourself. By listening to others' experiences, you will advance with more confident steps. Having realistic expectations will not only make you stronger but also improve your relationships with others. Setting practical expectations for your partner, friends, or colleagues helps prevent confusion and helps build stronger, more meaningful connections. Embracing the unknown and surprises will bring excitement and innovation into your life. Life is full of unexpected events, and you can't always predict what will happen next. Cultivating curiosity encourages you to explore new things that life offers, which might be beyond your expectations. Just like an explorer discovering new lands, each new site opens up fresh horizons for him. Setting unrealistic expectations can cause stress and burnout, which may lead to health problems. You can reduce stress by setting realistic expectations and maintaining a balanced life. By taking care of yourself, you will grow like a plant. You can lead a more fulfilling life by setting realistic expectations, staying flexible, embracing the unknown, and being adaptable. By fostering a culture of growth, compassion, and strength, you can live a healthier and happier life for yourself and others. Practical exercises and tips for setting realistic expectations. Make a list of your strengths and weaknesses. Determine which areas you need to improve. Assess your current situation. Clarify your goals and stay adaptable. Seek consistent feedback from trusted individuals. Evaluate the feedback. Write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. This helps you appreciate your achievements. Positive affirmations. Practice positive affirmations daily to increase your motivation. Express your expectations clearly to the people you're in a relationship with. Try to understand the other person's perspective and modify your expectations accordingly. Try something new or pick up a new hobby every day. Be adaptable and strive to adjust to circumstances. Take time for yourself and rest each day. Exercise every day and practice meditation to calm your mind. Ask yourself, how do you establish your expectations? What are the impacts of setting realistic expectations on your life? How can you improve your decisions with feedback and support from others? How can you boost your flexibility and adaptability in life? How can being open to new experiences open up opportunities for you? The law of karma. Karma is a word that was coined thousands of years ago in ancient India and is now recognized worldwide. It plays an important role in several religions and spiritual practices such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, and Taoism. The law of karma is a universal principle that states every action has a consequence and every cause produces an effect. It is not a system of punishment or reward, but a natural law similar to the laws of physics that govern the universe and everything within it. Karma is based on the idea of cause and effect. Every action you take can influence your life and the lives of those around you in either a positive or negative way. If you perform charitable deeds, you will generate positive karma that will bring reliable results in your life. If you commit evil deeds, you will generate negative karma that will lead to negative outcomes. The law of karma teaches that you are responsible for your actions and their results. You can't blame anyone else for your misfortunes because you create your own destiny. Your thoughts, words, and actions shape your karma. Just like seeds you plant will grow into the plants you want in the future, your actions help create your own destiny. The law of karma teaches that you can't escape the consequences of your actions. Be mindful of your thoughts and actions, and try to create positive karma by being kind and compassionate to others, helping others, and being a good citizen of your country. The law of karma emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. Your actions affect not only you, but also the environment. Every action you take has a ripple effect, whether positive or negative, on the people you interact with. It's important to understand the impact your actions have on others. Just like throwing a stone into a pond creates ripples on the water's surface, every move you make influences the people around you. The law of karma emphasizes the importance of forgiveness and releasing attachment. Holding on to resentment, for example, attracts negative karma. By letting go, you break the cycle of negativity and make space for positive karma to flow into your life. Forgiveness is like opening a window for the soul to breathe freely. The law of karma reminds you that you are not powerless. You may not control everything that happens in life, but you can control how you respond. By replying to life's challenges with positivity, you can create good karma that helps you reach your goals. It's like taking the lemons life gives you and making lemonade out of them. The law of karma reminds you that you are responsible for your actions. Living life with purpose, compassion, and kindness helps you create positive karma, which benefits both you and those you interact with. Embrace the law of karma and let it guide your life. The law of karma teaches that you are not victims of circumstances, but co-creators of your reality. You can shape your reality and future through your thoughts, words, and actions, and you can achieve the results you want. You create positive karma by focusing on positive thoughts and intentions and taking positive actions. The law of karma is a powerful and profound principle that can lead you to self-discovery and insight. By embracing the law of karma as your guide to living with intention, purpose, and compassion, you can create a life filled with fulfillment, meaning, and happiness. Remember that every action you take has consequences, and that we are all connected as part of the web of life. It can help foster a more positive and interconnected world where good actions can significantly influence others. Every moment and every action is a seed, and you shape your future by choosing how you plant these seeds. Creating positive karma can cause beautiful flowers to bloom in your life. These flowers can enhance not only your life but also the lives of those around you. Adopt the law of karma as your guiding principle, and remember this universal truth with each action you take. Plant positive seeds in your life, and make both your world and others' worlds more beautiful. Practical exercises and tips for good karma. Do at least one good deed each day. Write it down in your notebook. This could include helping someone or speaking kind words to someone, among other things. Write down at least 3 things you're grateful for each day. This helps boost your positive thoughts and awareness. Practice forgiveness meditation for at least 10 minutes each week. This should include forgiving those who have hurt you and also yourself. Feel like you're a part of the universe. Take a walk in nature. This will boost your sense of commitment. Be careful only to use positive words when talking to yourself and others. Positive words create positive thoughts. Volunteer for at least 1 hour each month. Feeling connected to society creates positive karma. Ask yourself, what positive karmic deeds do your daily activities create? How skilled are you at forgiving and moving on? How can you evaluate the impact of your actions on those around you? How do you handle the situations that come your way? How can you maintain balance in life? Life is like a journey. The key to a happy and fulfilling life is found in the idea of balance at every twist and turn of the road. Balance helps us navigate through the problems and sorrows of life. But the idea of balance is not like the calm waters of a pond. Instead, it requires constant attention and adjustment, like the waves of the sea. Taking care of yourself and your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is part of the process of achieving balance. Maintaining a healthy, well-balanced diet, getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, and learning techniques to reduce stress will help you navigate the challenges of your life successfully. Good relationships with others are the wind beneath the sail of balance. Communicating well and valuing your relationships are keys to keeping that wind in your sails. Remember, relationships are two-way. You must give as much as you expect to receive. Having clear goals and working toward them step by step is essential for maintaining balance. Setting a goal and actively working on it helps keep you on the right path throughout life's journey. Breaking down both short-term and long-term goals into manageable steps makes it easier to achieve them. Make time for leisure and breaks that nourish your soul. This is part of maintaining your mental and emotional health. Pursuing hobbies that bring you joy and satisfaction and taking breaks from technology and social media can help you find inner peace. Taking care of your finances is another way to find balance. Understanding how to manage your money effectively is a reliable method to achieve financial stability. This involves creating a budget, being mindful of your spending habits, and saving for the future. Making wise decisions through investing in financial education can also help. Being adaptable and flexible is another essential part of achieving balance. Life is unpredictable. Being adaptable to unexpected changes can give you a sense of control and stability. You can feel refreshed and renewed by taking care of your needs. Having gratitude is another essential part of achieving balance. You can maintain a cheerful outlook by being thankful for small successes and happiness in your life. Practicing gratitude benefits your mental and emotional health and helps you find balance. Finding balance isn't about being perfect. It's about discovering what works best for you. Having a routine, saying no to things that can disrupt it, staying adaptable and flexible, and practicing gratitude are key parts of achieving balance. Practical exercises and tips for maintaining balance. Prepare balanced meals from various food groups each day. Keep your sleep schedule consistent by going to bed and waking up at the same time every night. Maintain your physical health by working out at least 3 times a week. Reduce stress by practicing daily meditation or deep breathing exercises. Share your feelings honestly and kindly. Establish and clearly communicate boundaries that safeguard your needs. Be present for your loved ones and listen to their needs. Identify toxic relationships and leave when needed. Write down your short-term and long-term goals. Break each goal into small, manageable steps. Regularly assess your progress toward achieving your goals. Find a hobby that brings you joy and participate in it consistently. Avoid technology at certain times, like 1 day a week. Take short breaks during the day to rest your mind and body. Make a budget by listing your monthly income and expenses. Save a portion of your income in a savings account each month. Read books or enroll in courses on fiscal management. Do daily exercises that boost your flexibility and adaptability. Stay adaptable and seek innovative solutions when facing unexpected circumstances. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Focus on positive thoughts every day and jot them down. Establish daily and weekly routines and follow them consistently. Learn to say no and set your boundaries when needed. Ask yourself, how do you keep balance in your life? How do you go about building healthy relationships? What actions are you taking to reach your goals? How do you handle your finances? How do you incorporate gratitude into your life? Being disciplined leads to success. Discipline is the essential key to success. Many distractions can easily divert you from your goals in today's world. However, to succeed, it's crucial to develop discipline and stay focused on what truly matters. Discipline functions like a strong bridge that carries you toward your goals. Discipline unlocks your full potential. When you're disciplined, you can focus more clearly on your priorities and become more effective and efficient in your work. With discipline, you gain the strength to overcome difficulties and obstacles that may arise along the way. Being disciplined involves setting clear goals and working steadily to reach them. Like a captain mapping out a course, you need to find your direction and stay dedicated to it. Avoid distractions that can pull you off track and focus your energy on what truly matters. Discipline isn't always easy to maintain. It demands effort, patience, and determination, particularly when obstacles threaten to derail you. However, staying committed to your goal helps you develop resilience and inner strength that carry you through tough times. Discipline often distinguishes success from failure. Many successful people in various fields share one common trait: discipline. They set clear goals, work diligently, and remain committed until they reach those goals. Another key advantage of discipline is the formation of good habits. When you stay disciplined, you learn to do what's necessary even when you don't feel like it. Over time, this consistency develops into positive habits that help you steadily get closer to your goals. Discipline also enhances self-control. It teaches you to manage impulses and make thoughtful decisions instead of acting on immediate desires. By avoiding impulsive choices that could lead to regret, you develop a strong sense of pride and self-respect, knowing that you gave your best effort. It also promotes the development of a growth mindset. When you are disciplined, you see obstacles not as reasons to give up, but as chances to learn and improve. Success often involves persistence, effort, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. This mindset keeps you motivated even when the journey gets tough. Discipline helps you manage your time efficiently. You learn to prioritize tasks and allocate your time wisely. Instead of wasting time on activities that do not support your goals, you focus on what truly matters. As a result, you become more productive and accomplish more in less time. It also plays an important role in developing strong relationships. A disciplined person is reliable and trustworthy. When you keep your promises and fulfill your commitments, you build trust and respect, two key components of healthy relationships. Discipline also provides you with a strong sense of purpose and direction in life. When you are disciplined, you gain a clear vision of what you want to accomplish and how to achieve it. This clarity can be incredibly motivating, giving meaning to the effort and hard work you put into your journey. Achieving success is rarely easy. It demands dedication, persistence, and a willingness to stay committed even when the journey becomes tough. Still, the rewards of discipline make the effort worthwhile. By maintaining discipline, you become more focused, productive, efficient, and capable of reaching the success you seek. Practical exercises and tips for discipline. Set your goals and priorities each morning. Make a daily to-do list and follow through on it. Focus completely on one task for a set time. Eliminate all distractions and concentrate solely on that task during the specified period. Reward yourself with small treats when you show discipline. This will help keep you motivated to develop positive habits in your life. Seek feedback from trusted individuals. This will help you recognize your growth areas. Daily meditation boosts mental discipline in your life. Ask yourself, what strategies do you use to boost your discipline? What habits have you built to reach your goals? How do you stay disciplined when facing challenges? Be honest with yourself. Finding authenticity and transparency today is as challenging as searching for the brightest star in the sky. You are constantly bombarded with information that urges you to think or act in a certain way. So why is it so important to be honest with yourself? The answer is simple. Honesty with yourself builds the foundation for personal growth and success. Being truthful with yourself means accepting your strengths and weaknesses, taking responsibility for your actions, and committing to self-improvement. By doing this, you can reach your full potential and live a more fulfilling life. When you're honest with yourself, you become aware of the areas in your life that need improvement. It might be a habit you need to break, a skill you need to develop, or a relationship that needs healing. Self-honesty helps you see these areas clearly and take meaningful steps toward positive change. Being honest with yourself also helps you build healthier relationships with others. Honesty builds trust, and when you are truthful to yourself, you are more likely to be genuine with the people around you. This openness strengthens relationships and allows them to grow based on trust and mutual respect. Being true to yourself isn't always easy. It takes deep self-examination and honest reflection, which can sometimes be uncomfortable or painful. Confronting your weaknesses and mistakes is difficult, but it also helps you learn and grow. The rewards of self-honesty far outweigh these struggles. When you live honestly, you can make better choices and face life's challenges with more clarity and purpose. It is important to take time to reflect on your strengths and weaknesses and to recognize areas where improvement is needed. Facing the discomfort of self-reflection can become a meaningful learning experience. Staying true to yourself is both a personal journey and a way to contribute to the larger community. When people choose to live authentically, they help build a more just, compassionate, and understanding society. Setting attainable and measurable goals is another important step. Regularly review your goals and track your progress. Seek honest feedback from trusted people and use that input to improve yourself. Be open to adjusting your plans and strategies when needed. Taking time each day to reflect and build self-awareness deepens your connection with your inner self. With discipline, effort, and determination, you can stay true to yourself and reach success. When you devote yourself to growth and remain committed to your goals, you can succeed both personally and professionally. Practical exercises and tips for being honest with yourself. Write down the areas that need improvement in your life each day. Set achievable goals for areas that need improvement. Express your feelings and thoughts clearly. Request feedback from trusted individuals and evaluate it. Regularly evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Treat yourself for your accomplishments. Ask yourself questions and be honest with your journal. Create a plan for your growth and follow through with it. Daily meditation exercises will enhance your mental discipline to focus. Ask yourself, what actions do you take to be truthful with yourself? What areas in your life need improvement? Action. Action is essential for progress in life. If you stay stagnant and don't move forward, you miss out on opportunities to gain experience and grow. Taking action helps you learn new skills and build confidence in your abilities. By opening yourself to new possibilities, you start moving toward a brighter future. Action is also key to overcoming fears and insecurities. Stepping outside your comfort zone and facing the unknown might seem intimidating, but it is one of the most effective ways to build resilience and inner strength. Each time you confront your fears, you become stronger, like climbing a mountain where every step brings you closer to the top. Action plays a crucial role in personal growth and self-development. Through your experiences, you learn valuable lessons that help you become a better version of yourself. Whether the outcome is success or failure, every step you take offers feedback and builds the foundation of your life. Dreams and ambitions can't become reality without taking action. By making progress, you turn your dreams into achievements. Whether you're starting a new job, exploring a different career path, or learning a new skill, action is what transforms aspirations into results. Your actions can also positively influence the world around you. You have the power to impact others' lives through your choices. Volunteering, supporting meaningful causes, or simply spreading kindness can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you might initially see. Like ripples spreading across a pond's surface, the effects of your actions can grow and reach many people. Taking action requires discipline and commitment. Good intentions alone are not enough. You must follow through with consistent effort. Achieving your goals demands patience and persistence, like a gardener who carefully nurtures plants day after day until the flowers finally bloom. Embrace the power of action. It takes dedication, a positive attitude, and a willingness to keep learning. When you actively shape the life you want, you not only improve your future but also make a positive impact on those around you. Remember, it's never too late to start. Every step you take brings you closer to the life you desire. Action is like turning on a light in a dark room. Once you take the first step, the path ahead becomes clearer. Practical exercises and tips for more action. Write down your fears and concerns on a piece of paper. Next to each fear, list small steps you can take to go overseas. Practice these small steps weekly. Write down your achievements and learning experiences on a piece of paper every day. Read these entries weekly to see your progress in different areas. Set your goals and work toward achieving them. Identify your dreams and goals and write them down on a piece of paper. Determine the steps you need to take to achieve your dreams and goals. Take at least one step each day toward your dreams. Participate in any volunteer work in an area of interest. Please volunteer for at least 1 hour each week. Write down your goals for the day on a piece of paper each morning. Determine the tasks you need to complete to reach these goals. Seek feedback from trusted individuals and assess it. Boost your self-awareness by taking time to think and reflect on your life. Ask yourself, what is your biggest fear that prevents you from taking action? What small steps should you take every day? What steps should you plan to take to reach your dreams? The law of Dharma and the meaning of your life. The law of Dharma is a universal principle discussed across many cultures and religions throughout history. The word dharma comes from ancient Sanskrit and means to sustain or to support. It describes the natural order of the universe and the unique purpose each person has within it. Just as a river flows toward the sea, every individual has a path and purpose to discover, to find meaning and fulfillment in life. This idea is based on the belief that everyone has the right to realize their full potential and live a meaningful life. To find your Dharma, start by understanding who you really are. This involves exploring what truly makes you happy, your passions, talents, and skills. Once you identify these qualities, you can choose activities, careers, or hobbies that match your purpose. For example, if helping others makes you happy, you might find fulfillment in community service or volunteering. Discovering your Dharma is like hearing the unique song of your soul and letting it guide your life. Finding your Dharma isn't always easy. It often calls for deep self-reflection, courage, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Understanding your values, beliefs, and personal goals is a key part of this journey. While the process can be tough, the rewards are meaningful. Living in alignment with your purpose brings a deep sense of peace, happiness, and fulfillment, much like a traveler who finally finds the right path after wandering through thick fog. The law of Dharma also emphasizes the significance of serving others. When you discover your purpose, you often realize that it involves making a positive impact on others' lives. Serving others not only enhances your own life, but also benefits the community. Acts of service can create a ripple effect that inspires change and encourages others to follow suit, much like how a small butterfly's movement can produce powerful effects far away. Living according to your Dharma requires responsibility. Once you understand your purpose, you must take charge of your life and make decisions that align with it. This means letting go of activities or influences that no longer serve your growth and creating space for those that do. It is like a gardener removing weeds, so flowers have the space and nourishment to grow. Patience and perseverance are also crucial. Finding and living your purpose can be a long and sometimes tough journey. Challenges and setbacks may come your way, but staying dedicated to your path helps you keep moving forward. Just as a river eventually reaches the sea despite obstacles, persistence will lead you toward your goal. Another key aspect of the law of Dharma is balance. Living your purpose doesn't mean neglecting other parts of your life. Keeping harmony between work, personal health, relationships, and leisure is crucial. Taking care of yourself, spending time with loved ones, and doing activities that bring joy help you stay energized and better able to serve others while pursuing your life's purpose. Practical exercises and tips for your life. Consider what makes you happiest, which activities make you lose track of time, and the topics you are passionate about. Every day, record the most enjoyable moments and activities that boost your energy. In a peaceful and quiet setting, regularly practice meditation or reflection to deepen your self-awareness. Pick up a hobby that interests you, but you haven't tried yet. Try to do an activity that challenges or is new to you at least once a week. Seek feedback from your close circle to understand your strengths and what brings you joy. Get involved in volunteer work in an area you care about. Strive to help someone each week, even if it's a small gesture. Contribute by engaging in projects that help society. Set both short-term and long-term goals and record them. Develop a detailed plan to reach your goals and execute it step by step. Regularly track your progress and update your plans as needed. Boost your mental endurance by meditating for 10 minutes each day. Break your big goals into smaller, manageable steps and keep progressing. View the challenges you face as opportunities to learn. Determine rest periods within the fast-paced work rhythm. Set aside regular time for activities and hobbies that bring you joy. Ask yourself, what activities bring you the most happiness? What subjects are you excited about? What actions can you take to understand yourself better? Embracing the law of Dharma can bring greater meaning and fulfillment to your life. Take steps to discover yourself and realize your potential on this journey. Each step in this process moves you closer to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Dedicate yourself to this journey and remember this universal truth every moment. Believing is achieving. Believing is the key to success and the foundation on which you can build your life. It fuels many great achievements, innovations, and breakthroughs. When you believe in yourself and your abilities, you gain the strength to overcome obstacles and pursue even your biggest dreams. However, developing a strong belief is not always easy. It requires dedication, persistence, and effort. The good news is that there are practical steps you can take to boost your confidence in yourself. The first step is to define your goals and dreams clearly. You need to understand where you want to go and what you hope to achieve. Reflect on your passions, values, and strengths. When you have a clear vision of your destination, it becomes easier to believe you can reach it. It is like setting a course for a ship. Once the direction is clear, the journey has purpose and meaning. Taking action toward your goals is another crucial step in building belief. Action boosts confidence. Every small step you make toward your dream reinforces your faith that success is within reach. Sometimes, this means stepping outside your comfort zone, taking risks, and facing uncertainty. Each step forward is like bravely navigating through a dark forest, slowly discovering your path. Surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people also plays a key role in strengthening belief. When you spend time with people who believe in you and encourage your dreams, their support boosts your confidence. Developing a growth mindset is just as important, viewing mistakes and failures as chances to learn rather than reasons to give up. It's like a gardener creating the right environment for plants to grow and thrive. Building belief also requires endurance and perseverance. Resilience enables you to recover from setbacks, while perseverance helps you keep moving forward despite challenges. Simply believing isn't enough. You have to take action, make sacrifices, and face your fears. Like climbing a mountain step by step, consistent effort eventually brings you closer to the summit. Belief is also linked to happiness and fulfillment. By setting meaningful goals, working toward them, surrounding yourself with supportive people, and developing resilience, you reinforce your belief in what is possible. Believe in yourself, take action, and stay committed to your dreams. Even when you feel uncertain or afraid, keep moving forward with courage. It is also important to care for yourself during tough times. Nurturing your physical, emotional, and spiritual health helps you stay strong and focused. Getting enough rest, exercising, eating well, and taking time to relax are essential. Reaching out to supportive people and learning from your experiences helps you become stronger. Just as travelers pause during a long journey to rest and refuel, self-care allows you to keep moving forward with renewed energy. Faith and belief are ongoing journeys, not fixed destinations. They demand continuous effort, learning, and growth. By accepting uncertainty, taking thoughtful risks, and committing yourself to self-improvement, you reinforce your belief in yourself. Move forward with courage, confidence, and determination. Let your beliefs steer your actions, and let your actions strengthen your beliefs. Just as a sailboat gains momentum as the wind fills its sails, your faith will grow stronger with every step you take. Practical exercises and tips for building self-confidence. Reflect on what makes you happy and your favorite things. List your core values in life. Acknowledge your skills and talents. Use this information to consider your goals. Set small daily goals to reach your objective. Take on a task that challenges you each day. Take risks and learn from uncertainty. Find an experienced mentor in your field who is open to guidance. Engage in activities that strengthen your mental endurance, like meditation and yoga. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Gather positive feedback from your environment and evaluate it. Join a support group of your favorite kind. Inspire those around you with uplifting speeches. Work each day diligently to get closer to your goal. Stay adaptable with your challenges and adjust your strategies as necessary. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Boost your confidence by valuing your small wins. Exercise consistently and maintain a healthy diet. Take time to rest for yourself. Enhance your emotional support by staying in regular contact with family and friends. Consistently learn new things to enhance yourself. Boost your motivation by reading inspiring success stories. Participating in a project or activity every month involves risks. Start each morning by telling yourself positive sentences. Picture yourself reaching your goals. Ask yourself, what motivates you the most? What are the achievements in your life that you are proudest of? How can you boost your self-confidence? It is crucial not to underestimate the power of faith and its ability to transform your life. Believe in yourself, your potential, and your capacity to achieve greatness. Trust in your dreams and pursue them every day. Most importantly, do not give up on your dreams. They are like sailing through stormy seas without losing your course. Continue your journey with determination, courage, and faith, because the destination where you arrive is where your dreams come true. Overcoming repeated mistakes. Repeating the same mistakes is something everyone faces from time to time. We all have habits or patterns of behavior that we want to change. However, with awareness and the right mindset, it's possible to change your behavior and become the best version of yourself. The first step in recognizing repeated mistakes is being honest with yourself. It requires courage to admit when you're wrong or have made a mistake. You need to carefully examine your actions, attitudes, and behaviors and ask yourself challenging questions. It's like looking into a mirror and facing the truth about yourself. Being open to feedback from others is also important, because their perspectives can serve as guiding lights that help you see things more clearly. Once you recognize your mistakes, the next step is taking action to change. This may involve breaking old habits, seeking advice or support, or developing new skills. Even when setbacks happen, it's important to stay committed to the process. Your mistakes do not define who you are, nor do they determine your future. Instead, with a growth mindset, you can see mistakes as chances to gain experience and improve. Be patient and kind to yourself as you work through the process of change. Like a gardener carefully tending a new garden, progress takes time before the flowers finally bloom. It's also crucial to examine the underlying causes of repeated mistakes. Sometimes these patterns are linked to past experiences, fears, or limiting beliefs. Seeking professional help, such as therapy or coaching, can assist you in understanding and healing these deeper issues. Essentially, it's like reaching into your heart and caring for wounds that have remained hidden for too long. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also make a big difference. Spend time with individuals who encourage your growth and give helpful feedback. Sometimes this means distancing yourself from relationships that hold you back and finding communities that match your values. A supportive environment gives strength and motivation throughout your journey of change. As you advance, remember to celebrate your progress and small victories. Changing behaviors and breaking old habits takes time and effort. Every small step forward is a significant milestone. If you stumble along the way, don't judge yourself harshly. Mistakes are part of learning. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall many times but get back up with determination each time. Practicing self-compassion is another vital part of this journey. Be kind to yourself during tough times and acknowledge that mistakes are part of growth. Keeping a clear vision for your future and aligning your actions with your values can help guide your choices. Like a sailor navigating the ocean with a compass, having a clear sense of direction helps you stay on course. Sometimes, professional support may be needed to change deeply rooted habits. A therapist or life coach can work with you to explore past experiences, fears, or limiting beliefs and assist in creating lasting positive changes. Most importantly, believe in yourself throughout this journey. When you see your mistakes as chances to learn, you become stronger and more resilient. By acknowledging your progress and celebrating your achievements, you build confidence and get closer to becoming the person you want to be. practical exercises and tips for correcting repeated mistakes. What mistakes do you often make? What causes these mistakes? Write down your mistakes and what you have learned from them. What would you like to change, and what steps can you take based on this? Ask for feedback from those around you and assess it. Identify the habits you want to change and what you want to replace them with. Conquer your mistakes by setting small goals. Keep your motivation high by celebrating your successes. Explore your internal issues through self-reflection and meditation. Seek help from a life coach if necessary. Creating a supportive environment. Spend time around positive people. Join a support group of people with similar experiences. Evaluate your relationships and reduce those that are dragging you down. Write down the small things you're doing in your life every day. Celebrate your small wins every week. Increase your motivation through positive feedback. Speak positive words to yourself. View your mistakes as opportunities to learn. Take some time to relax. Acquire knowledge through books, articles, and online resources. Join new communities that match your interests. Reflect on and recall your past achievements. Use affirmations that demonstrate your self-belief. Celebrate every success, big or small, and appreciate yourself. Be open to learning new knowledge and skills. Create your personal development plan and follow it. Ask yourself, what are the mistakes you often make, and why do you keep repeating them? What habits would you like to change, and what can you replace them with? What steps can you take to reach your goals? It requires honesty with yourself, commitment to change, and a willingness to learn from your mistakes to grow and modify your behavior. Every step you take brings you closer to a brighter and more meaningful future. Be kind to yourself, self-evaluate, and take steps toward the future you want to create. Every step you take on this path is like planting a seed that will grow green and bloom with the right conditions. Each step brings you closer to a brighter, more meaningful future. There's nothing quite like perfection. Many people spend their lives aiming for perfection. They believe that achieving perfection will bring happiness, satisfaction, and a sense of fulfillment. But what does it truly mean to be perfect? Is perfection something that can genuinely be achieved, or is it just an ideal we pursue? And what are the consequences of constantly chasing it? Perfection is often described as the state of being without flaws or defects. It becomes a standard by which people gauge themselves, believing that reaching this level will lead to success and happiness. However, the pursuit of perfection can be both beneficial and harmful. On one side, it can encourage you to work hard, enhance yourself, and accomplish meaningful goals. On the other side, it can also create pressure, anxiety, and self-doubt. When you set very high standards for yourself, you will inevitably fall short at times. This can result in frustration, burnout, and even emotional or physical tiredness. At the same time, completely giving up on the desire to improve isn't the answer either. The human urge to grow, innovate, and create has fueled progress throughout history. It has resulted in remarkable achievements and advancements. Instead of dismissing the idea of perfection entirely, it might be healthier to change how you think about it. Rather than seeing perfection as a destination, it can be understood as a continuous process of improvement rather than a flawless end goal. To pursue healthily, it is important to avoid setting rigid and unrealistic standards for yourself. Accepting that imperfection is a natural part of being human can help you maintain balance. When perfection becomes an obsession, it can also create an unhealthy need for control, where you feel responsible for managing every detail of your life. This constant pressure can be exhausting and may prevent you from enjoying spontaneous and meaningful experiences. Another important point to remember is that perfection is subjective. What one person considers perfect may not look the same to someone else. Because of this, there is no universal definition of perfection. Instead of trying to meet an impossible standard, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. When you allow yourself to make mistakes, you become more willing to take risks, try new ideas, and grow through experience. Failures then become valuable lessons rather than sources of shame. Perfectionism can also impact relationships with others. When you set extremely high expectations for yourself, you might start expecting the same level of perfection from those around you. This can lead to tension, frustration, and undue pressure in relationships. Practicing empathy and understanding can help you realize that everyone has their own struggles and challenges. Another hidden danger of perfectionism is procrastination. When people fear making mistakes or not meeting their own standards, they may delay taking action altogether. This fear can lower productivity and halt progress. Overcoming it requires courage and self-compassion. Self-compassion means understanding that mistakes are part of the learning process and treating yourself with patience and kindness. When you shift your focus from perfection to progress, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. Instead of striving for flawlessness, aim for growth. This allows you to move forward confidently, keep learning from experience, and gradually work toward your goals without being held back by unrealistic expectations. Practical exercises and tips about perfection. Set small, manageable, daily goals. You can accomplish big goals by taking small steps. Seek regular feedback from those around you. Be receptive to feedback to assess your progress. Celebrate progress along the way, not just the results. Enjoy the journey. Learn to stay flexible in everyday life. Adjust to unforeseen situations. Don't compare your achievements to your connections. Focus on your progress. View your mistakes as opportunities to learn. Grow from your mistakes. At the end of each day, reflect on what you could have improved. Strive for continuous self-improvement. Try to understand others' perspectives. Cultivate empathy and comprehension. Give positive and constructive feedback to those around you. Foster a supportive environment. Begin by breaking large projects into smaller, manageable parts. Be kind to yourself and recognize your progress. Cultivate self-compassion. Develop positive habits daily. Achieve big changes through small habits. Ask yourself, what are the advantages of striving for perfection in your life? In what situations did your pursuit of perfection hurt you? What actions can you take to live a more fulfilling life by embracing imperfections and focusing on progress? Perfectionism is a pursuit that can have both positive and negative effects. You can live a more fulfilling life by accepting imperfections, recognizing that mistakes and setbacks are opportunities for growth and learning, and developing empathy and self-compassion. You can achieve your goals more confidently, creatively, and satisfactorily by approaching perfectionism with balance, self-awareness, and diligence. Your intuition is your best friend. Intuition is a strong and valuable skill. This gift exists in all of us and can become a trusted guide throughout life's journey. It helps you handle challenges, make crucial decisions, and find your way in a complex world. Still, many people overlook or doubt their intuition, missing out on the strength and wisdom it can provide. Intuition is the quiet inner voice that tells you when something feels right or wrong. It can't be seen, touched, or measured, but it can be felt. It's like a gentle breeze warning of an approaching storm. Even though it's invisible, you can sense it deep inside. Your intuition can be one of your greatest allies because it is always with you, ready to guide you. However, this relationship must be nurtured. Developing intuition starts with learning to listen to it. Trusting that inner voice might feel strange at first, especially when it doesn't seem logical right away. Still, intuition often acts like an internal compass, gently guiding you in the right direction. In today's world, we are surrounded by constant information, noise, and distractions. To hear your intuition clearly, you need to learn to quiet your mind. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, or spending time in nature can help create this calm. When your mind becomes peaceful and focused, your intuition becomes easier to hear, like the soft sound of birds singing in a quiet forest. Intuition not only guides you but also encourages growth. When you trust it, you often move outside your comfort zone and take meaningful risks. For example, you might decline a job offer that seems perfect on paper but feels wrong in your heart. By listening to that feeling, you may open the door to opportunities that better match your values. When intuition collaborates with logical thinking, decision-making becomes more effective. Intuition helps you recognize patterns and connections that logic alone might overlook. Like any skill, intuition can be improved through practice. The more you listen to and trust it, the more reliable it becomes. At the same time, it's important to distinguish between intuition and bias. Personal assumptions or emotional responses can sometimes appear as intuition. By being aware of your feelings and questioning your judgments, you can make clearer and more balanced decisions. Intuition should not be viewed as irrational or untrustworthy. Instead, it is a powerful form of intelligence that grows through awareness and reflection. Paying close attention to your inner voice can enhance your decision-making, strengthen your relationships, and help you live more genuinely. Keeping a journal of your thoughts and feelings can also help you spot patterns and better understand your intuitive responses. Your intuition is always there when you need it most. Think of it as a trusted friend guiding you through life's uncertainties. By learning to trust and follow it, you can face challenges with confidence and move toward a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Let your intuition guide you forward like a bright star, lighting your path, helping you grow stronger and freer with each step. Practical exercises and tips based on your intuition. Meditate for 10 minutes daily to calm your mind. Write down your intuitions daily, including how they guide you, etc. Listen to your intuition for small decisions, the outcomes, and so on. Go for a walk in nature at least once a week. Incorporate mindfulness practices into your everyday routine. Take a break from your mind by disconnecting from technology once a week. Take small risks guided by your intuition. Write down the brave decisions you made based on intuition, the results, and so on. Seek feedback from those around you about the decisions you made based on intuition. Trust your intuition when making decisions, then look for logical evidence to support it. Identify relationships between two different things, then analyze the results. Write down the emotions you experience during the decision-making process. Identify your biases and record them. Try to stay objective by managing your emotions when making decisions. Write down what your intuition tells you every day. Read the journal, then try to identify the patterns using intuition. Trust your gut instinct, then act based on it, even if it defies logic. Make small decisions regularly to strengthen your intuition. Be mindful of your emotional state as it affects your intuition. For instance, stress or anxiety can weaken your intuition. Trust your intuition not only to make decisions in your life, but also to navigate relationships. Your intuition will help you make the right choices in relationships as well. Spending time in nature can enhance your intuition. Nature can soothe your mind and boost your intuitive senses. After trusting your intuition, watch the results to strengthen it. Your intuition is a strong guide that leads you through life. By listening to it, you can live a happy, meaningful, and fulfilling life. Use your intuition's power to create happiness. Feel confident as you go through your life journey. Ask yourself, how has your intuition aided you so far? What results have you experienced after listening to your intuition? How can you enhance your use of intuition? You can lead a happy and meaningful life by trusting the power of your intuition. Believe in yourself and your instincts. This strong tool will help you navigate life's challenges. Unity and dedication. We must recognize that everything in the universe is interconnected and that we are all part of a larger whole. Unity reminds us that no one truly exists in isolation. To thrive and grow as a species, we need to cooperate and support one another. It emphasizes how our individual lives and experiences are shaped collectively within a vast and shared network. Unity, along with empathy, also highlights the importance of respect and understanding for others. Each person has their own unique qualities, perspectives, and experiences. Instead of ignoring these differences, unity encourages us to appreciate and celebrate them. By striving to understand others and embracing diverse viewpoints, we can help build a world where everyone feels valued and included. When we embrace unity, we open the door to living richer and more meaningful lives, both individually and as a community. Since we are all connected, supporting each other strengthens the entire community. Unity promotes cooperation, mutual support, and collaboration, helping to build a society that is more resilient and compassionate. Unity is also a powerful principle for building a more peaceful, fair, and sustainable world. Approaching life with an open heart and mind helps us see beyond our personal interests and focus on the greater good. When people collaborate to ensure equal rights and opportunities for everyone, a more harmonious and just society can be achieved. Imagine humanity as part of a vast forest. In this forest, every tree, flower, and leaf plays a vital role in the ecosystem. The roots of a tree draw water from the earth, while its branches reach for the sunlight and provide shelter and shade for other living things. Similarly, people are deeply connected, growing and evolving together. Together, we form a great tree of life, where everyone contributes something unique. When one part of this system suffers, the entire system feels the impact. Unity helps keep this living network strong and healthy. You can foster unity in daily life through small but meaningful actions, participating in community events, supporting local organizations, and helping those around you are powerful ways to strengthen social bonds. Practicing active listening can help you better understand others' perspectives and deepen your empathy. Living more sustainably is another way to demonstrate unity, since it reflects care for the planet and responsibility toward future generations. Even small acts of kindness, offering help, sharing encouragement, or showing compassion can strengthen the spirit of unity. Through these daily actions, we help build a world where cooperation, understanding, and kindness shape our shared future. Practical tips and exercises for unity and commitment. Identify the connections you experience in your daily life and how they affect you. Recognize what you have in common with those around you and start conversations based on these shared interests. Participate in your local community events to build more connections and experience the strength of teamwork. Try to understand another person's feelings and thoughts through active listening during your conversations. Engage with people who have different perspectives in your daily life and listen to their experiences. Enhance your empathy skills by volunteering in various communities. Try to find common ground with people you disagree with. Approach someone else with empathy and understanding during a conflict to find solutions. Foster a culture of empathy and teamwork by volunteering as a mediator in conflict situations. Participate in or organize educational programs in a fair world. Launch campaigns to raise awareness about justice and equality in society. Volunteer to promote justice and equality in society. Creating and engaging in community support groups. Engaging in community development projects and actively participating. Strengthening your bond with nature through walks outdoors. Supporting ecosystem protection by engaging in community-based nature conservation projects. Practicing acts of kindness in your community by helping or smiling at someone. Participating in community sharing events. Implementing energy-saving practices in your home. Practicing recycling in your community. Practicing environmental protection with eco-friendly and sustainable products. If you embrace the power of unity, you can lead a more meaningful and fulfilling life both as individuals and as a community. A world built on unity, solidarity, and sustainability can bring us all greater happiness and peace, both personally and collectively. Together, we can work toward creating a more peaceful world. Ask yourself, how do you foster unity and empathy in your community? How can you relate to people with different perspectives? How can you help promote justice and equality in society? Don't judge yourself. Judging is a natural part of human behavior, and we make judgments every day. We evaluate ourselves, others, different situations, and the world around us. These judgments often influence how we think, feel, and act. While judgment can help us make decisions and protect ourselves, it can also create challenges by fostering negative self-images, distance between people, conflict, and misunderstanding. Often, our judgments are made based on incomplete information, personal biases, or limited understanding. We might judge someone by their appearance, behavior, or beliefs without truly knowing their background, struggles, or dreams. Similarly, we may assess situations without recognizing the complexity and unpredictability of life. When we interpret the world solely through our own beliefs and assumptions, we may miss the richness and diversity of human experience. Instead of being overly critical of ourselves when we make mistakes or face setbacks, it is healthier to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes is part of being human. Instead of blaming yourself or others, focus on learning from these experiences and using them as chances to grow. It is just as important to try to understand other people's perspectives and experiences. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes can help you see the world from their point of view. Instead of reacting with assumptions, fears, or expectations, approach situations with curiosity and openness. Ask questions, consider different viewpoints, and be willing to challenge your own beliefs. Another beneficial shift is focusing on what you currently have instead of what you lack. Rather than comparing your life to what you wish were different, practice gratitude for the things you already value. Developing a mindset of abundance can help you celebrate life instead of dwelling on perceived shortcomings. Adopting this perspective can change both your judgments and your overall outlook on life. Challenges become opportunities to gain experience and grow. Failures and setbacks are no longer permanent defeats, but temporary obstacles that you can overcome with persistence and effort. Recognizing that abilities can develop through practice and dedication helps you see feedback as valuable guidance rather than criticism. When practicing non-judgment, you start to see others as individuals who share similar emotions, struggles, and hopes. You realize that their actions and beliefs are influenced by their experiences, culture, and circumstances, rather than personal flaws. Non-judgment can improve communication, strengthen relationships, and boost emotional well-being. From a non-judgmental perspective, the world becomes an intriguing and complex place worth exploring. You realize that your viewpoint is limited, and there is always more to learn. This mindset fosters curiosity and openness, while also supporting creativity, innovation, and critical thinking. By reducing harsh judgments, you make space for greater understanding, compassion, and personal growth. Practical exercises and tips for not judging yourself. When you evaluate someone or a situation, ask yourself, is this judgment fair? Understand your biases thoroughly. Learn more about the topic you are evaluating. Engage with people who have different opinions and try to learn from them. Observe the situation or person objectively. Ask yourself questions. Practice active listening with one person each day. Speak kindly to yourself. Write down the situations where you showed kindness to yourself each day. Write down what you're thankful for each day. Take the time to forgive yourself and others. Celebrate life's small successes and joyful moments. Develop positive beliefs about yourself. Spend daily time brainstorming new ideas to boost creativity. Look at the problem from different perspectives. Gain new experiences across various areas of life. Gain new experiences from various areas of life. Ask yourself, how can you incorporate non-judgmental practices into your everyday life? What steps can you take to become aware of your judgment and then change it? What strategies can you use to understand other people's points of view? When you release all your judgments and prejudices, you can live a more meaningful, empathetic, and fulfilling life. It is your choice to create a better world by embracing the diversity and richness of life. The present moment, the power of peace and awareness. Living in the present moment means being fully aware and engaged with what is happening right now, without becoming trapped in memories of the past or worries about the future. While this idea may sound simple, it can be difficult to practice in everyday life. However, with patience and consistent effort, it is possible to become more present, and doing so can boost both your mental and physical well-being. Living in the present is like watching a river flow. A river may start from a spring in the past and move towards distant oceans in the future, but its true beauty is in the water flowing right now. Similarly, life becomes more meaningful when we focus on the present instead of getting distracted by what has already happened or what might happen later. Being present means paying attention to what happens around you. It involves focusing on your current experiences, whether you're having a conversation with a friend, finishing a task, or simply enjoying the beauty of nature. When you fully engage in the moment, your mind becomes calmer and more attentive, allowing you to appreciate life more deeply. Mindfulness meditation can be an effective way to strengthen this awareness. It involves sitting quietly and paying attention to your breathing and physical sensations. Through this practice, you gradually become more conscious of your thoughts and feelings and learn how to gently let go of distractions that pull you away from the present moment. Living in the present offers many benefits for your mind and body. It can lower stress and anxiety by preventing your thoughts from constantly drifting toward future worries or past regrets. At the same time, it helps you feel more connected to the world around you because you become more aware of your environment and the people in your life. By embracing the present moment, you create space for greater peace, clarity, and appreciation in your daily life. Practical exercises to improve your awareness. Go close to a river and watch the water flow as you experience the moment. Boost your mental and physical well-being by going for nature walks. Pay attention to your senses during daily activities and notice the taste of your food and the feel of objects you touch. Bring your awareness to the present moment several times throughout the day and notice the details of each moment. Avoid multitasking and focus on just one task. Be an attentive listener and give your full attention to the person you are listening to. Incorporate present moment reminders into your daily routine. Meditate quietly for 10-15 minutes during the day. As you inhale during meditation, focus solely on the act of inhaling and let go of your thoughts. During meditation, focus on various parts of your body and notice what you feel. Reduce stress and enjoy the moment by doing daily breathing exercises. Take photographs that capture moments from your daily life. Relax your mind and foster innovative ideas by taking creative breaks regularly. Enhance your practice of being present by keeping a journal of your feelings and thoughts. Ask yourself, what practical exercises can you incorporate into your life to stay present in the moment? What advantages can you gain from mindfulness meditation? What effects can you experience on your mental and physical health by staying in the moment? Living in the present moment is a journey that can make your life more peaceful, fulfilling, and meaningful. This can be achieved by practicing mindfulness, taking nature walks, focusing on one task at a time, and reducing distractions while doing daily chores. You can devote your life to this practice to live every moment fully and genuinely enjoy life. Everything has a period. Energy is the foundation of everything in the universe. Like a flowing river, It moves and vibrates at different frequencies, bringing life and motion wherever it flows. This universal energy exists everywhere and forms the core of all existence. Energy also follows natural cycles, reminding us that every phase of life has its proper time. When you align your actions with these natural rhythms, you improve your chances of achieving success and harmony. Each person has a unique rhythm, and this rhythm shows up in all areas of life: your work, relationships, health, and personal growth. When you learn to notice your natural flow of energy, you can create better opportunities and move more efficiently toward your goals. Paying attention to your energy levels and choosing the right time to act can make your efforts more meaningful and productive. Understanding life's natural cycles helps you recognize when to act and when to rest. It teaches patience and encourages waiting for the right moment instead of rushing things. This awareness can lower stress and promote a more balanced lifestyle. Knowing when to reflect, turn inward, and prepare for the next stage can boost your well-being. Nature provides a clear example of these cycles. In a forest, spring signifies renewal and awakening. Summer represents growth and vitality. Autumn brings harvest and preparation, while winter is a time for rest and restoration. Just like these seasonal changes, your life also transitions through different phases. By observing your energy, understanding your personal rhythm, and adjusting your actions accordingly, you can live more in harmony with these natural patterns. Trusting the natural order of the universe can also bring a sense of peace. Life's challenges and opportunities often appear for a reason, helping to shape you into a stronger and wiser version of yourself. When you believe that each experience has meaning, it becomes easier to maintain balance and inner calm. With this perspective, every moment, whether difficult or joyful, becomes part of a greater journey toward growth and fulfillment. Practical exercises and tips for periods. Monitor your daily energy levels and keep notes accordingly. Identify the time of day when you feel most energetic. Use this time to do important work. Engage in relaxing activities when your energy is low. Align yourself with the rhythm of the seasons. Start new projects in spring, grow during summer, review in fall, and rest in winter. Determine the rhythm of the week and plan accordingly. Identify the long-term goals you need to accomplish. Plan the time frames necessary to achieve these goals. Increase your inner peace by meditating every day. Reduce stress by practicing living in the moment with daily breathing exercises. Make time for yourself to rest, rejuvenate, and restore the body's natural rhythm. Identify the time of day when you feel most energetic and productive. Pay attention to the day's energy level. Use high energy times to focus on essential tasks. Determine your energy level for the day and identify the time when you are most productive. Discover the seasonal rhythm of nature. Sync yourself with nature's pace. Begin new projects in spring. Develop during summer. Assess in autumn and rest in winter. Plan according to your daily, weekly, and monthly cycles. Write down what you are grateful for each day. Appreciate the perfection of the universe. Build your trust in the universe by thinking positively. Take your time to rest and rejuvenate after a long period of hard work. Plan for the long term. Stay patient. Embrace the journey. Appreciate every moment on your path to success. Ask yourself, how do you monitor your daily energy levels and modify your plans based on this data? How do you adapt to seasonal changes? When is the best time to begin new projects? How do you incorporate periods of rest and renewal into your life? Understanding the power of energy and the wisdom of the seasons can make your life more balanced, peaceful, and fulfilling. Living in harmony with the universe's rhythm can transform you into the best version of yourself and give your life more meaning. Act now and seize the amazing opportunities life has to offer. Break free from your bad habits. Getting rid of unhealthy habits and living a happier, more fulfilling life can help you understand and transform yourself. Your habits are like branches of a tree with deep roots. They are ingrained in your physical and psychological makeup and greatly influence your life. However, you can develop positive habits by trimming those branches and planting new, healthy shoots in their place. Habits are not inherently good or bad. They are behaviors you repeat unconsciously over time, serving a purpose in your life. But sometimes, these habits can prevent you from reaching your full potential. By examining your habits closely, you can identify and change those that do not serve you. Facing your habits requires bravery but leads to amazing growth and change. You need to be ready to leave your comfort zone, try new things, and break bad habits. It's like leaving an old trail and starting down a new one. It might be hard at first, but each step makes you stronger. New neural pathways form in your brain, becoming easier and more automatic with time and effort. By becoming aware of your habits and intentionally choosing to act differently, you can break the cycle of repeated failure and create the life you want. You need to focus on the present and trust the process to make positive changes. The small steps you take each day will lead to big transformations over time. Like building a bridge across a river with tiny stones, each step moves you closer to your goals. Remaining motivated, inspired, and supported by people who believe in your ability to change is crucial. Confronting your unhealthy habits teaches you to care for yourself and intentionally do something different. By releasing old limiting habits and establishing new positive ones, you can transform your life and live more meaningfully and happily. The power of change is in your hands. With practice and persistence, anything is achievable. Don't hesitate to make this change in every part of your life. Be patient and trust that small steps can lead to big transformations. Supportive people and inspiring resources around you will be your greatest helpers along the way. As you develop new habits, you'll start to see positive changes in your life and open the door to a happier, more fulfilling future. Remember, just like a sculptor shaping a marble masterpiece, you can craft and enhance your life. The actions you intentionally take each day will bring you closer to the life you want. Change is in your control, and you have the power. Now, begin this journey with confident steps and enjoy redesigning your life. Practical exercises and tips to break your bad habits. List the habits you practice daily and evaluate how these habits can benefit you. Separate your habits into positive and negative ones. Create a plan to replace your negative habits. Develop a new positive habit each month. Be brave when modifying habits that challenge you. Reward yourself each time you successfully build a new habit. Enhance your awareness by meditating for 10 minutes daily. Live in the moment with your daily activities and learn to master your mind. Rather than making big changes, focus on setting small, achievable goals. Make small daily changes and watch your progress. Create or locate a support group with individuals who share your goals. Read inspiring books, listen to motivating speeches, and watch uplifting movies. Write inspiring notes that motivate you each day and put them where you can see them. Be patient as you navigate the change process. Boost your motivation by celebrating small wins. Evaluate your progress by getting feedback from your support group and community. Write down and analyze the situations that lead to your unhealthy habits. Build healthy habits to manage your triggers. Create strategies to manage your triggers. Make it a habit to stay flexible and explore various approaches during your change process. Use your mistakes as chances to learn. Build a support group with people who share similar goals. Share your experiences and encourage each other through regular meetings. Set shared goals and work together to achieve them. Ask yourself, what are some effective ways to change your habits? What are the unhealthy habits that you want to turn into healthy ones? Who are your support sources during this change process? Changing your unpleasant habits isn't easy, but it's worth it because it leads to a happy and fulfilled life. So, take control of your life, develop healthy habits, and become a stronger, happier you with every step you take. How much will you have? When you own your will, you can guide your life with more purpose and fulfillment. Just as a captain safely navigates his ship through stormy seas, you too can steer your life by taking control of your will. By connecting with your compassionate and all-knowing core, you can align your actions with a higher purpose and promote the well-being of everyone around you. Be careful not to let your beliefs lead you to judge others or force them to follow your way. Show more compassion and understanding by respecting others and keeping in mind that everyone is on their own path. Remember, everyone faces different challenges in their journey, and each one is special. Remember that your ego can hinder your connection with your higher self. Recognizing that your desires aren't always aligned with what the universe wants for you is crucial in serving the greater good. Be prepared to sacrifice your desires and preferences when needed. Just as a gardener sometimes prunes a favorite branch to help the most beautiful flowers grow, you, too, can let go of some things for your highest good. Owning your will means inviting positive energy, love, and inspiration into your life. You become more attuned to the needs of others and develop a stronger sense of purpose in everything you do. You start to see the world differently and appreciate the beauty and wonder around you. Just as the sun emerges from the fog and lights up the world, when you are in harmony with your higher self, every moment of your life becomes brighter and more meaningful. When you trust the universe and align with your higher self, you can achieve your goals and desires quickly and smoothly. You feel supported and guided every step of the way, knowing that you are on the right path and that everything is for your highest good. Just like a river flows through rocks and obstacles and eventually reaches the sea, you, too, reach your destination with the guidance the universe provides. To harness the power of your will, you can use positive NLP, neuro-linguistic programming words, and affirmations that strengthen your connection with your higher self. For example, you might say, "I trust the universe and know that all things happen for my highest good," or "I act with a greater purpose and serve the good of all involved." Remember to act in service of the higher good and trust that the universe has a plan for you. Live with purpose, passion, and joy, knowing you are supported and guided every step of the way. Embrace the power of your will to create a more fulfilling and abundant life for yourself and those around you. Remember, everything is in your hands. When you take steps that are compassionate, conscious, and aimed at a higher purpose, you can enhance both your life and the world around you. With confidence in yourself and the universe, chase your dreams and work for the greater good. During this journey, listen to your inner guidance and make every moment meaningful. Shine a light on your path and inspire others with the energy of your will. Like a flashlight in the dark, you can illuminate yourself and others with your light. Practical exercises and tips for stronger willpower. Make an effort to see things from others' perspectives every day. Respect each person's journey and accept them as they are. Express your compassion by helping those in need of support. Recognize when your ego becomes involved and surrender it to the guidance of your higher self. Write down the situations when your ego becomes involved. Let go of the conflicts and grudges your ego has caused by forgiving them. Create cards with your affirmations and keep them somewhere visible. Begin your day with positive thoughts each morning and carry them throughout the day. Practice daily acts of love and compassion. Meditate daily to connect with your higher self. Spend time in nature and notice the patterns of the universe. It can be motivating to connect with your higher self. Write down what you're grateful for each day and strengthen your trust in the universe. Write down your affirmations and review them daily. Learn NLP techniques and apply them in your daily routines. Get engaged in volunteer work in your community and assist others. Take daily actions that inspire others. Spend time helping others by donating to charity organizations within your means. Allow your higher self to express itself in your life through creative pursuits such as art, music, and writing. Surround yourself with people filled with positive energy and love. This will help you build your willpower and achieve your goals in life. Inspire others by sharing your achievements and experiences. Ask yourself, how can you identify when your ego is in control, and how can you handle it? What inspiring actions can you take for others every day? What meditation and nature activities can help you connect with your higher self? By harnessing the power of your will, you can lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life through compassionate and conscious actions. With confidence in yourself and the universe, you can steer your life in a positive direction and inspire others along the way. Everything follows a process. Have you ever set a goal that feels too distant to reach? Have you been overwhelmed by the size of the task? Or have you been so focused on reaching the final goal that you've forgotten to appreciate the small steps you've taken along the way? Remember that the journey to achieve your goal is just as important as the destination. It's important to embrace your process and enjoy the experience of reaching your goals. Think of your goal as a mountain you'd like to climb. The mountain's height might seem daunting at first, but if you break the climb into small, manageable steps, you'll reach the top quickly. Begin by setting a clear goal and planning your direction. Then, gather the tools and resources needed to take the first step. The path to reaching your goal is a chance to learn and grow. Each step you take is a victory, and every milestone you achieve deserves celebration. Take time to recognize the small wins and view each step as an essential part of your journey. Remember that what you learn is just as important as the result. You might discover new strengths and talents, or find a passion you didn't know you had. Each experience can be a valuable tool to help you reach your goal and grow wiser. Remember to stay positive and motivated. Encourage yourself and keep your morale high. Visualize yourself reaching the top of the mountain and focus on the success and satisfaction of reaching your goal. Every step you take is a small victory that brings you closer to your goal. Celebrate every success, no matter how small, and use it as fuel to move you forward. By focusing on the process, you can stay motivated and inspired throughout your journey. Remember that setbacks and failures are normal. Don't let them discourage you or prevent you from continuing your journey. Instead, view them as chances to learn and grow. Every mistake and failure allows you to gain experience and improve your approach. By focusing on the current moment, you can fully immerse yourself in the journey and enjoy each step. Mindfulness practices like meditation and breathing exercises help you stay focused and present. The journey isn't just about reaching a destination, it's also about personal growth and development. By embracing the process, you can acquire new skills, overcome challenges, and build a stronger sense of resilience and perseverance. These qualities can be invaluable in achieving your current goal and in all areas of your life. Embrace your journey and see each step as a chance to learn and grow. Keep yourself motivated and inspired by breaking your goal into small, manageable steps, celebrating each achievement, and staying present. Whatever your goal is, take it one step at a time and enjoy the process. By embracing your journey and savoring each step, you can create a life that is both successful and rewarding. Practical exercises and tips for the process. Write down the final goal you want to reach. Identify the key milestones required to reach your goal. Break each phase into smaller, manageable steps. Write down the small steps you completed at the end of each day. Reward yourself for the small steps you've taken. Share your progress with a supportive person to get feedback. Write down the new things you learn each day. List your new talents and consider how you can develop them. Discover and follow new passions as they come up on your journey. Imagine reaching your goal for just a few minutes each day. Tune into inspiring books, videos, or podcasts. Build a support system to help you reach your goals. Analyze each mistake and note what you learned. Adjust your plans and strategies. View mistakes and setbacks as opportunities for growth. Relax your mind by meditating for a few minutes daily. Stay present by taking deep breaths during those times. Live fully in the moment each day. Learn new skills to achieve your goals. Discover your strengths and talents along your journey. Strengthen your resilience by facing challenges with determination. Break your large goals down into smaller ones. At the end of each day, jot down your small successes and achievements. Be flexible at the end of your journey to reach your goals. Ask yourself, what should you do when you break your goals into smaller steps? What new skills and talents have you gained along your journey? How do you turn challenges into learning experiences when faced with them? By enjoying your journey and celebrating each step toward achieving your goals, you can live a successful and fulfilling life. Believe in yourself, be willing to learn and grow with each step, and savor every moment of your journey. Last word, you have the right to seek happiness throughout your life. Happiness is a journey that takes effort, commitment, and a desire to learn and grow. Happiness means different things to each person, so it is essential to find and pursue your own happiness. Philosophers and psychologists argue that happiness is both a social and individual responsibility. They believe that social structures and policies should be designed to enhance the well-being of individuals. This view highlights that happiness is a shared and personal experience. Dealing with mental health issues, financial struggles, and other obstacles on your path to happiness can be tough. However, with the right support and resources, you can lead a fulfilling life. Mental health therapy, financial planning, and building a strong support system can assist you along the way. There are various views on what true happiness is and how to achieve it. Positive psychology recommends practices like gratitude and mindfulness to boost your happiness. These apps offer useful tools in your journey to happiness. Balancing social connections, community well-being, and material and personal values is crucial for achieving happiness. Positive social relationships are linked to greater happiness and better physical and mental health. Discover what sparks your happiness. Recognize which activities, people, and experiences bring you joy. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and ensure you get enough sleep. These habits boost your overall happiness. By setting achievable goals, when you reach them, you boost your self-confidence and become motivated for larger goals. Spend quality time with those you care about and foster meaningful connections. A supportive social environment is essential for your happiness. Engage in activities that bring you joy, like playing music, practicing yoga, or being outdoors in nature. Be present in the moment without judging yourself or others. Mindfulness can be effective for managing stress and anxiety. Donate to charities or show kindness to others. It provides a sense of purpose and meaning. Foster positive emotions like kindness, gratitude, and compassion. They bring inner peace and fulfillment. View challenges and failures as chances to gain experience and learn. Keep a sense of purpose through work, hobbies, or volunteering. Thank you for reading this book. It is a great honor for me to guide you on your journey to find happiness in your life. I hope each page brings you closer to a happier, more fulfilling life. When you discover your path and enjoy this journey, you'll see how precious every moment in your life truly is. With my sincerest wishes, I hope your life is filled with happiness and peace. Take bold steps on your journey and cherish every moment. Remember, happiness is your most natural right. With love and happiness,